We are living in one of the most progressive and transformative times in human history, the age of AI. And boy, are there some incredible tools out there to make your day-to-day life so much easier. I'm going to share with you my top 3 AI tools that anyone and everyone can use today. But first, let's just address the pink elephant in the room. AI, it's scary. There, I said it. If you're new to this, if you're just dabbling, your friends are talking about it, you're a little bit curious, just know that the people who are creating these tools, the thought leaders in AI, are also feeling the fear, feeling the worry, because they just don't know. They don't know what the future holds for this. We don't know how it's going to progress. And it needs some regulation and it needs a lot more conversation, which is happening and is going to continue happening, obviously. But what we do know is that AI is here to stay. It is not going anywhere. In fact, the year ahead is going to be quite pivotal. As you know, so far it's been very much kind of incorporated into businesses and how they can be more productive and save more money. But the next year it's going to really make its way and weave into our everyday lives and into the consumer world. So I'm here to shed some light, introduce and demo some tools for you, have the conversations, and hopefully make AI a little less intimidating. So today I'm going to be showing you my top 3 AI tools that everyone and anyone can use today. No techie experience required. So let's supercharge your productivity, make decisions faster, and give you some time back, because that's what AI is about. First up, at number 3, Perplexity. Perplexity is an AI-powered research tool, and I would think of this a little bit like a search engine but on steroids. It just makes finding information incredibly fast and incredibly easy. No more searching through pages to find that information that you want. If you're more serious with your research or doing academic stuff, whether it's for work or study, there are more advanced features within this as well, which are just phenomenal. So it's a very, very serious research tool. But for the majority of us, I would use it like you do Google almost, but you can give it context and you can give it a little bit more than just a single sentence. And it will really summarize and give you a concise answer. All right, so if you type in perplexity.ai into your web browser, it will bring up this window and it's really simple and streamlined. Very much like Google. You literally have your box to type in your question here. Down the side here, there's a menu. You can discover some things that are happening today. Spaces as for folders where you can put sets of threads in, categorize them. And then the library just has all your threads just in a row. Your threads are your different conversations or different chats. So in home, you can see focus here. If you click that, you've got some different options here depending on what you're using it for. So if you, as I said, if you want to do something more serious like academic or maths, or if you want to search for videos specifically, this is really useful for that as well, or for writing. But we're going to pick the web one now. So we're going to start with a real simple task that hopefully everybody's thinking about at the moment, holidays. And I prepared this one, but I want to arrange a holiday for my family. We're a family of 4, including a 2 and 5-year-old. We want to travel in April, so a little bit unusual time of year. For 7 days, we want something that's around, the weather to be around 21 to 25 degrees with a beach and all inclusive, but with some cultural sightseeing as well, and it needs to be budget friendly. So we've given it some real clear kind of context around who we are, what we're looking for. I mean, quite specific there. You can say, can you make some suggestions? But it knows that. It knows what you're looking for. And then just hit enter. And here you go. So for your family holiday in April, considering your requirements, I recommend the following options. So here we go. We've got Spain. So it's come up with one option, one location, a resort, and sightseeing within the area. So it's narrowed it down and given us one option, that's good. Maybe we don't want to be in Europe. We hadn't considered that. So let's say, let's move that. Let's just say, can you provide options? Let's say 3 options outside of Europe. And what you see here is the sources. So it is searching the web. It's taken all that information that you've given it, searching the web, analysing the information, and giving you concise feedback and a concise summary according to what you've asked it. So rather than you kind of trawling the web, saying, I want a family holiday, I want an all-inclusive, and then you have to go and check the weather. Is it going to be okay in April? Is it okay for my family? Is there some cultural stuff? Like, that's going to take a long time, isn't it? But it's done it all for you. And that's the beauty of this. It's really concise and it's so fast. As long as you give it the right information and you give it the right input, you're going to get the right output. And you might need to kind of just tweak it every now and again. Because in doing this, it actually is going to help you get really clear on what you want as well. So let's try one more really quick example. Again, something that we can all do. So I've got one question here. I'm just going to copy and paste this. So start a new thread. I'm going to paste that into there. And I'm asking it, I'm saying, I'm working from home as a personal assistant. I manage daily errands for my boss, manage his calendar, take his meeting notes and general information via emails. How can I make my day more productive? Can you suggest some tools? So if you work from home or whatever you're doing for work, maybe you want to be more productive. You want to find faster ways of doing things. You want to save yourself some more time. And so you can really gear this to you and be specific about exactly what your work is and the tasks that you're doing on a daily basis. So let's see what it says. So it's given the sources, some of the sources up here that it's found this information in. And it's saying you can significantly boost your productivity by leveraging several powerful tools and strategies. We've got calendar and scheduling tools, task and project management, document and information management, time tracking, productivity. It's given additional helpful tools. So like Otter AI is a really good one. It will transcribe your meetings for you. And it can also summarize it for you as well, which is really useful. So as you're going through your day and you think, oh, I don't know that, I'm looking for that. And you would typically, maybe go onto Google, try this, see how much quicker it is. Put the context around your question and be really, really clear, because the quality of the output that you get is going to depend on the quality of your question and the input. And if you don't get the answer that you're after straight away, just go back, adjust the question, maybe give some more context, and just try again. And I like that it gives you some different options underneath. It suggests the next questions or slight alt questions that you might want to go and ask next. But what I really love about this is that you don't have to keep searching through all the different pages to try and find the information that you want. It's not just searching for those keywords on web pages. It's absolutely perfect for finding what you need when you don't want to go down a research rabbit hole. Next up is the incredibly popular Canva, which exploded onto the scene as a graphic design platform over 10 years ago. But it's changed a lot since then. And they really have upped their game and they've kept adding features and improving it. And there are so many AI features on there now that it is just dynamite. So let's dive in and have a look. So if you go to canva.com, this is the homepage. If you've been on before, it'll show your recent designs down here. There's the little menu down the side here. You click on your project. You can create folders to categorize your work, your creative endeavors. There are templates here, which we'll come back to. If you do have a company, you can create your own brand kit here with colors and logo. You can either upload your own or create it on here. There's lots of apps, so it's connecting to things like Shopify and all sorts of stuff now. And there's also this thing called Dreamlab where you can create your own images from text. So just type in a few words and it'll come up with, so let's just say blue elephant in garden. And there you go, you'll get a picture coming up in a minute. It might take a second. That's actually quite fast. So there you go. And then you can just tweak it and keep changing the details of it to get what you want. So that's quite cool. Let's go back to templates. So most of you, I would imagine, have used this at some point, probably to create an invite, or maybe you've used it for your social media. What I love on this now is they have this section here for print products. So you can go and create your own calendars, your own photo books, you can create mugs, you can literally do anything. Let me find that, print products, there we go. So that you can do photo gifts, marketing materials, documents, mugs, you can even do clothing and accessories, your own t-shirts, and they will print it all for you and send it out to you. And then some maybe useful stuff. Let's just click on create a design and it brings up this box here. You could type anything in here that you're trying to do and see what comes up. You can search, if you want a document template, whiteboard, mood board maybe, or an organizational chart or workflow chart. Presentations are absolutely phenomenal. You can start off with a design, and then if you're not quite keen on that design, you just hit a button and it will give you a different idea for the layout. The use of AI in the presentations is absolutely phenomenal and it's so fast. You've got your social media section there, videos, print products we've spoken about. So there's even more stuff that everybody could use. I mean, literally anything you can think of. You can do your CV on here. Maybe you need an ID card or an email signature. So let's just click on resume. See what happens. Okay. So this is currently a blank page, but down here, as you will see, it's given us lots of templates. Click on the styles. So it's given us different color palettes as well. You might look down here, find something that you like the style of. Maybe you need a photograph on yours. You don't want it to be white, or maybe it has to be very just professional, black and white, no photo, whatever is going to suit you. So let's click on that one. And then you can literally click on there, change the photo, change the name, change the details, add your section. It's all laid out to look so beautiful. And how fast is that? If you've got your CV already just in a Word document, it's going to take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to input that into this, which will look so much more professional. So these are just small things that anyone can do that are really going to up your game and make you look more professional and speed things up for you as well. So one of my frustrations about AI tools is that there's just so many of them already, and they all do a couple of specific things, and you end up having like multiple different tools needed to do one job. And what I love about Canva is that there's so much you can do on there. They've really have pulled in all the stops, and they've added so much to it that it just takes it to that next level and has really raised the bar. And also, guess what? It's free, but it is one that I do pay for because I just think it's worth it, all the advanced features that you get with the paid membership. Having said that, the free membership, the features that you get on that are really good. So it's just a good one all round. And finally, in at number 1, it could only be ChatGPT. This is literally my favourite AI tool. I use it probably the most out of all of them because you can literally ask it anything.
I'm listening.
And I really want to show you how you can use it in your everyday life, how anyone can use it for anything. I mean, it can be your personal trainer, your personal nutritionist. It can be your gardener, your chef. It can just literally be your buddy for anything you can think of. So this is the interface for ChatGPT, and it's just chatgpt.com. If you've been on here already, you'll probably be familiar with this. If not, it's very similar to the Perplexity layout. So you've got your menu down the side of the different threads that you've already done. And then here is where you have your settings. You can customize your ChatGPT, which I'll talk you through in a different video, because that's well worth doing. Because if you tell it who you are and give it context around you, and you tell it that you want it to be in shorter paragraphs, in bullet points, how to communicate with you, it really does make a massive impact. So we'll do that on a different video. So for today, let's just run through some of the basics. So you can create images in here. It can help you write, to analyze data, summarize text, and then you've got just general advice. With this icon, you can attach files to your conversation. So if you were analyzing data, you could put data in spreadsheets. If you were doing writing, you might want to upload some of your writing that will help it to write in the style and the tone that you do. So there's loads of really cool tricks, but for now, let's just start with some basics. So you can communicate with ChatGPT through using a framework. A framework could be context, role, action, output. So I'm going to start with my context. I have a family of 5 with 3 children. I'm having to make separate meals for everyone currently, which is costly and time consuming. Out of the 5 people, 1 is pescatarian and 1 is vegan. That's the context. I'm just going to arrow down here, which is shift and enter. And then we're going to give it a role. So we'll give ChatGPT a role. So act as a chef and nutritionist. And then the action that I want it to take. I want you to create a meal plan for dinners for 1 week, which limits the amount of cooking, is cost effective, and provides all the nutrition that we need. And then the output. It's quite important to be very specific on what you want with this. So output, please provide this in a table format. It can be that simple. Okay, here we go. So it says, here is a 7-day dinner meal plan designed for a family of 5. So it's just reiterating the context and what it's providing. So it's giving me this table format now. It's giving me the day. We've got a main dish, a pescatarian option, a vegan option, and tips for preparation. So that's good. It often comes up with, gives you kind of additional stuff like tips for preparation. So let's look at, say, Tuesday, tacos. So it's giving me the base of spiced lentils, black bean, a vegetarian option. And then for the pescatarian, it said we can add fish to it. And then for the vegan option, it said only use the lentil and black bean. So that's quite clever. So it's basically giving me 1 dish, and then it's giving me how I can adapt it for the pescatarian and for the vegan options. And then we've got these tips preparation down the side. So prepare 1 taco bar with all the toppings and then customize it with their own. So that's great. And at the bottom, it's giving me some general tips for cooking. So batch cooking. Oh, this is good. Shared bases. Create 1 base for the meal and customize it with the different toppings for the different requirements. And this is going to give cost efficiency, minimize waste, and we can prep ahead, which saves time. So that's great. So it's giving me exactly what I asked for, and it's giving me some tips on top of that as well, which I hadn't thought about. And then it asked me a question: would you like help with recipes, with grocery lists? So I can literally ask it to provide me with a list. Can you provide a shopping list? Let's see. Here's a shopping list based on this 7-day meal plan. And there you go. It's just giving me the list of everything that I need. And I can literally go on to Ocado, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, type all this in, boom. How much time is that potentially going to save you? This is just one example. I mean, there's so many ways that you can use this. And the more you use it, this is what I find, the more I use it, the more I want to use it for so many different things, because it is just so effective. But as I say, it really comes down to the quality of your input. And there you go, look, oils, condiments, snacks and toppings, everything you could need. Voila. So there you have it. 3 AI tools that anyone and everyone can use right now to make their day-to-day lives much easier. So what's on your to-do list today, and which one of these can you use right now? Please do drop a comment below and let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what your favourite AI tool is. Is it one that I've not mentioned here? Always happy to hear more. I'm Lisa Cawthorne. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.